so long it's like alchemy.
Lonzo, Lakers, Sixers in town. A lot of young talent on the floor tonight. Who would shine? How many of you have seen Ben Simmons? The man is, oh, don't show the jumper. Don't show the jumper. And because he shoots with both hands, he can finish off both feet. Two-hand, Lonzo, get out the way. Joel in the high block finds Simmons, who only takes high percentage shots, Lonzo, and he just simply gets where he wants. Look at him glide, this time the lob, and they had no answer for Embiid. Brook Lopez, man, I don't know where he was. Was he in Los Angeles last night, Lakers fans? There was no Brook Lopez. More Embiid finishing at the rim, just bulldozing. There he is, slow-mo. Oh, he was there? He was there? I didn't know he played. Embiid the block. And then look at the footwork here from 7'2". Yeah, he's 300 pounds. Don't let the statistics lie to you. That man's well over 300. 7'2", look at the frame, look at the footwork. So the Lakers answered back though. I gotta give them credit. Kyle Kuzma, 24-7, shot 50% from the field. And then Ingram is starting to finish at the rim, right? You can see him getting more confident. It was really the most confidence I've seen out of Brandon Ingram all season long. Randall came in with his usual motor, but Philadelphia just too long and athletic. Clarkson, 20 off the bench. Ben Simmons, and then look at this 7'2" feathery release from behind the arc, man. He was doing it all and dominating. He played 34 minutes on the night. Ingram, 26-11, and really, like I said, the most confidence I've seen out of him. Rose to the challenge, 98-98, fourth quarter, and then look at the footwork. Jab step, he loves to go left. He jabs you right and goes left, and then look at this. This is dreamlike. This is dreamlike. He's not as quick as Hakeem, but he's much bigger and just as smooth. And Julius Randle's just too little, man. You got to get him out of there, Luke. He's too little. Embiid knows it, man. And then speaking of too little, anybody else tired of Kevin Hart? Take a break, brother, take a break. Pay your side chicks a little more. Guess who? So take a look at this stat line. 46, 15, 7, and 7. Yo, that game was fire, man. I hope that all of you, checking the highlights, but I hope you got to see the game in its entirety, because that was one of the most fun games of this young season where the Lakers showed up. It looked like initially Philly was going to kind of just bully him, right? Philly, both these young teams, Philly just a little more physical, right? With Simmons and Embiid, they're just bigger and more physical. But the Lakers withstood the opening punch from Philadelphia, and it was highly competitive all the way through. Embiid is crazy, man. The stat, like, that's like a godly stat line, right? 46 points, 15 rebounds, 7 blocks, and then 7 assists? They can run the offense through the high post. And I was watching, what's their Brown? What's their coach's name? But, he played like 34 and a half minutes, and he paced him well. They said that he saves his timeouts for the second half. And, slowly but surely he's playing more and more. And you got to think this Philadelphia team is going to slip into the playoffs. And then it's just like, how do you monitor that? Now, mind you, they've spread the series out more so guys that can rest better, but it's like, it's going to be difficult to hold Embiid back, right? Because he's so dominant and impressive, man. And his footwork, I mentioned it in the video. If you watch, like if you were scouting him and you had to guard him, his tendency is he's gonna jab step you right, and then he goes left, but he has a counter to get back right. He can drop step and come back right, but he loves to go left, and then he just has a super smooth rocker jab step at the top. When he's trailing late, coming down in like a half-court transition, he comes to the top of the key and he catches the ball, and he's just smooth with his triple threat. He'll rocker step you. Sometimes he'll pull it, but most of the time he's going to rocker step you and go left. Just super impressed with him. Completely dominated. Like I said, Brook. And then Julius Randle, I mean, I love how hard he plays, but what's Julius Randle, 6'9", 230? Maybe 240. I mean, Luke, you can't, I don't know if Bogut, he didn't want to chip Bogut up. I don't know what the situation was, but I haven't had too many negative things to say about Luke's rotations. Julius Randle shouldn't have been guarding him down the stretch of that game. Ben Simmons, it's just, I see the LeBron comparisons, man, because he gets anywhere he wants to on the floor. And believe it or not, he's not as strong as LeBron. Obviously, he's much younger, but he's actually more fluid than LeBron. He glides up and down the court at 6'11", very strong, gets to his spots, and his confidence. Like I've already touched on his shot release, left hand, right? He tends to favor the right hand in the paint. My question being is, he's going to develop a pull-up jumper at the free throw line. Is it going to be a pull-up jump shot, or is it going to be more of like a push floater, like a longer push floater, which I think he's going to do. And I think it's going to be with the right hand. The only problem is that from that distance, how accurate can it be? But I think he's going to develop it. And the reason why I say that is he just has a swagger, man. He just has a swagger and a confidence about him where the mechanics may not be there. And those flip shots going left to right with the right hand, kind of hook flip shots, he doesn't even use glass. But I've seen him make it enough. And just his body language when he shoots it and after he releases it, it's like it goes in. It's not a fluke, man. So I'm very impressed with the Sixers team. Covington, all he does is make threes, right? And then they're waiting on Fultz, man. But this Sixers team, I'm gonna look for me to cover more of this squad because they're super exciting. I'm praying for their health. The Lakers, Ingram, like I said, it was the most confidence I had seen out of him. He kind of rose to the challenge. Remember, he was taken right after Ben Simmons. Maybe he felt some type of way. The confidence was there. And I've complimented it on his first step. He has an elite first step. Both he and Kuzma have great first steps. But one thing that Ingram does is he gets so low. I think that's why he has trouble finishing at the rim sometimes. If he gets so low with that first step, he needs to get his hips up higher when he's gonna try to finish at the rim because it just takes too long. When you're super bent low, guys can recover and it's harder to explode. But really, I was impressed with him. Again, it was the second unit that kept him strong. Lonzo's just, it's getting bad, man. It may get worse before it gets better. I think he's squeezing his shot now. Like he's doing, there was a sequence where he missed a three, he stole the ball and he missed a three. And you could hear the crowd just rumble like, And I was watching some of his teammates. I think they may start to ice him out of the offense, man. But I think that he knows he needs to shoot his way out of it, but he's rushing his shot. So I don't know. He didn't play the fourth quarter again, and we just got to monitor that situation. You know, it's a long season, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But the Sixer team is legit. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.